This gonna be a quick little PSA. Cause somebody had wrote like a whole 12-page book on my fucking post. I ain't gonna cap. I read a little bit of it, but then once I felt the energy behind it, I deleted that shit off my post. Okay, look, let me tell you something. When y'all drop down in my comments and you be giving out hypothetical guesses, or you give your opinion, or you give some information that you done got from somebody else, or you trying to put two and two together to try to get four and it never equals four. Somebody commented on my post talking about how they said something about Ashanti. Baby, whatever the fuck you said about Ashanti, it still wasn't the truth, okay? That don't mean that they don't love each other. Nelly loves her and she loves him, okay? Y'all sitting up here because you hear me say something on my videos that you think that you're right. Listen, people, please do not come in my comments writing no damn 12-page book about how you feel, what you thought, or what you saw. Create your own YouTube, okay? Because this is not the YouTube channel for that. The energy behind it was, oh, I told you so, and you didn't tell me shit. You didn't tell me a motherfucking thing. From out that whole 12 paragraph that you said, it was still bullshit. My video, you hear me saying about them throwing up symbols. If you go back and look at other videos, I spoke on that already. What is you talking about? Okay? The energy that come out from behind y'all, stay in your lane. Don't come over here in mine. And the reason why I'm telling you don't swerve your ass over here in mine is because people getting fucked up real bad. I'm talking about real bad for swerving over here. Just by saying my name and the energy behind it, because the thought behind it is negative. You thinking that you gonna prove me wrong, you gonna get your ass whooped. You trying to have a leg up, I don't know what the fuck you trying to do, okay? But keep that shit over there where you at. Because once you bring it over here, you have just invited a whole group of divine forces that are at a fucking very high fucking frequency to beat your ass. Granted, when they was whooping ass months ago, years ago, they still were fucking people up. Now, I keep telling y'all it's death. Like, you not getting your ass beat, you getting breath removed from your body. So if you don't like living here, cool beans. But you not getting reincarnated. Okay? I said a video about Ashanti throwing up symbols and Nelly throwing up symbols. She gonna say that she threw up the rock sign. You might want to go back, because the video that I was talking about, she put a heart over her stomach. She didn't throw up no damn diamond sign. When you want to come here to tell me what you want to talk about, it's never what the fuck I was addressing. Okay? Vroom, you hear that? And that right there lets me know, no matter what, they're gonna beat your ass. For you to say that they are industry plant love, that's bullshit. Industry plant love is Beyonce and Jay-Z. That's an industry plant love, meaning that's a business deal. Ashanti loves Nelly. Nelly loves Ashanti. This ain't no fucking business contract to be no fucking power couple. Who the fuck told your dusty ass that? They're not doing this to become no fucking power couple. They already are the power couple. It's based off of love, not a contract. What type of bullshit is it? Like, where the fuck y'all getting this bullshit from? You damn sure you pulling it from your ass, because you damn sure not getting it from the fucking divine. There's no way in hell. They throw up symbols. Nelly throws up the dog horns. And Ashanti throws up the 6. She do the circle. It looks like the letter F for the alphabet, for sign language. So what is you talking about? She had 2 hearts in her fucking hair. I spoke on that. What is you talking about? Y'all just be wanting to be seen or to make it, oh, well, I was right. No, you wasn't. You was definitely wrong. This is not a business contract. Talking about, oh, Beyonce them losing their power. I already said that. What you talking about? Like, y'all, I feel like y'all love getting y'all ass whooped. But you ain't getting ass whooped no more from over here. You losing air from out your body. It's going to be losses on top of losses on top of losses. Vroom. And they going to make sure. So tread lightly when you come in my comment section with that bullshit. I don't give a fuck. You been rocking with me since sliced bread. I don't give a fuck. You just joined. I don't give a fuck. Ain't no need for y'all coming to write paragraphs. Well, I had said and you were still fucking wrong. What the fuck you said? You still was fucking wrong. Because it's not a business contract for them to be no power couple. They didn't sign no fucking contracts for them to be no fucking power couple. So again, you're wrong. They didn't meet up in no room and they said, hey, we're going to start dating. No, they did not. They didn't do none of that fuck shit that y'all claiming that they did. Well, that she claimed that they did. They didn't do that. That's a get back together. Meaning, I still love you. You still love me. You can't fake that connection. When Beyonce them was on stage, you didn't feel no damn love. You didn't get fucking excited. You wasn't trying to break your neck to tune in. You wasn't at work knowing damn well you wasn't supposed to be on your phone to watch them. Nobody felt the love. It was all about, oh, Beyonce with Jay-Z. That's fake. That's not how it is with Ashanti and Nelly. When people click on and watch Ashanti and Nelly, they want to be in love. You don't get that. You ain't ever got that from off of Beyonce and Jay-Z. And if you did, I feel sorry for you because that's bad. You might be a gold digger. You might want to get married for all the wrong reasons. But you can't fake the energy. You cannot do energy manipulation. When those two are on stage, you cannot deny the chemistry and the bond. So before you get to typing those 12-page paragraphs of shit in my goddamn comment section, ask yourself, is my life that shitty where I just want to just throw in the towel? Because if it's not, keep your shit to yourself. Because my forces is not playing. When I mean my divine forces is not playing, they've been fucking the shit out of this one person, a guy in particular, a fucking Taurus. Shit about to get real. All I'm telling y'all is stay in your lane. Because you want to seem like you right or you doing something, go create you a channel. Because bringing your shit over here is going to get you fucked up. And I feel energy. The energy off of that was, ooh, I told her. You didn't tell me shit because what the fuck you told me was lies. They didn't sign no fucking contract. They didn't sign their fucking soul over. They didn't do none of that. They don't got to sacrifice people. Do you really think Ashanti going to sacrifice her mama? Because the contract that you said that she had, who the fuck do you think that she gonna have to get rid of? It damn sure ain't gonna be her sister, because she don't hold that much weight. It's between her parents. She not about to do that. So she didn't sign no fucking contract or no fucking deal to be no fucking power couple. She ain't out here sacrificing people. She not down with that. Talking about Irv Gotti was a humiliation ritual. No, the fuck that wasn't. That was not no goddamn humiliation ritual. Where the fuck do y'all be getting this bullshit from? Irv Gotti humiliated himself. He embarrassed himself. They wanted him to sacrifice Ashanti. That's why she wasn't with Murder Inc. no more. He was willing to get rid of her because she wouldn't conform or be his bitch. So it got in the back of his mind, well, she won't fuck with me. Let me go ahead and try to off her ass then. Because she damn sure ain't about to fuck with Nelly. Talking about a humiliation ritual. Ain't no goddamn humiliation ritual on Drinking Champs. Why would they put a humiliation ritual on Drinking Champs? On Drinking Champs. If they gonna do a humiliation ritual, it's gonna be on they set. Like the Grammys. Somewhere they think everybody tuning in, the Super Bowl. Not on no goddamn Drinking Champs. Y'all be wanting to seem like you tapped in and you ain't tapped into shit, but gonna get your head tapped on and crack the fuck open. Who the fuck doing humiliation rituals on fucking Drinking Champs? Somebody please tell me. Ain't no damn humiliation ritual. That nigga, the truth came the fuck out. Y'all gonna stop putting the devil on what God Almighty exposing. When the truth come out, that is God Almighty. So not only is you gonna get your ass whooped for jumping on my channel to tell me that you were right when you were fucking wrong, but you're gonna get your ass whooped for taking away from God Almighty and putting it in the hands of Satan. This is why listen, y'all, this is why I tell y'all to be for certain Don't assume because you be the first 3 letters an ass. And if you don't know, that's the worst one. She assumed. So therefore, she gonna be made an ass. You sat there and said that drinking chaps was a humiliation ritual. No. Irv Gotti is in a wrath of karma, meaning truth is being told on him before Ashanti got what the fuck she wanted. She stepped into her divine feminine energy. Where the fuck you get that from? How the hell? What the fuck? I never said they sold for no contracts. I said they throwing up masonry signs to let them know, hey, don't fuck with us. That don't mean that they signed, they sell they soul over. If they did, Ashanti damn show wouldn't be on stage performing. Beyonce announced that she was pregnant at the Grammys. And then you wasn't out seeing her no more. She did an interview where her fucking stomach folded. Come on now. That girl always worked like that. Y'all talking about Kiki Miss Get a Bag. That's Ashanti always on somebody beach or working. Those, like she said, those trips don't pay for themselves, so she got to work the way she worked. It's not no fucking ritual. It's not no damn contracts. Y'all do not listen to these people because they don't know shit. What they know is what society taught them. What they know is what they heard somebody else say. What they know is them trying to put 2 + 3 to get 4. How the fuck do you see Ashanti on one end of a versus and see Nelly on the other one and see that nigga skate across? Ain't no goddamn ritual. Ain't nobody told that nigga to do that but his fucking heart and his spirit. Like, keep that shit a band. Y'all be so quick to want to prove that you know some shit and you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing about nothing. How the fuck did everybody in the world see that nigga float across the stage to hug her, but you didn't? Oh, that was a ritual? What the fuck? How the fuck? I get on his page 2 weeks ago, and I said, you need to start following Ashanti. The nigga start following Ashanti. It's energy that's coming from off of me. When I type shit and they notice what the fuck I said, the energy that I embody. I told Chris Brown, they trying to do your ass like fucking Michael Jackson. Fuck them. Go where the fuck you're celebrated and not fucking tolerated. And I can't wait till all the fake elite go down. Next thing you know, the nigga keep, oh, I'm going where I'm celebrating. I'm going where I'm celebrating. It's my energy. They don't have to remember who Spinkstarot. They know the energy, the spirit. That nigga started following her. If they're under if they're doing a soul contract, why the fuck keep following Ashanti then? After I typed it. And you can go look. I screenshotted it. It was 2 weeks ago. I said, well, you need to start following Shy. The fuck you mean? I clicked. That nigga following her. If he's under some ritual doing some shit, he wouldn't be following her. Why would he try to satisfy the fans? You don't satisfy the fans. When you under that spell work, when you done sold your soul, your job is to trick the fans. Why is it to trick y'all to be in love? Y'all need to y'all listen. Don't listen to these people. Do not listen to these people. People don't know what the fuck they talking about. How many of y'all that go click on the Ashanti them page and it makes you feel like you got a high school crush? It make you want to be in love. You ready for your wife or your husband? You feel me? It's women out there that didn't want to get pregnant because they was surpassed a certain age. Now they want to get pregnant because if Ashanti can do it, then I can do it. That's how they feel it. You don't watch Ashanti and Nelly them and get bad vibes. You don't think in your mind, oh, they set this up, so this is so. You don't get that. And you're not going to get it because that's not what the energy is. The energy is they think in order for them to stay on top and don't get blackballed, they got to throw up hand symbols to show them so they can stay on the spotlight. That don't mean that they sold their soul. People that sell their soul, look at Beyonce and Jay-Z. Those are soul sellers. Ashanti been quiet for over 10 years. You really think that she gonna sign a contract At the age that she is at now, because y'all feel like her life is taking off. Ashanti life been took off. Where the fuck you been at? Remember, wasn't no Nelly around and people were still clicking in, checking in for Ashanti. Remember when Ashanti go live, she had more viewers on her live than he do. Ashanti been popping. It ain't got shit to do with no selling a soul. Learn the difference between from selling your soul and for you just to keep up with the Joneses. Because that's what she doing. And that's what Nelly doing. But before Nelly got with Ashanti, he was always throwing up the devil horns. It was Nelly, not Ashanti. But Ashanti is a divine feminine, right? So that means you allow your man to lead. She watched her daddy. She got a 2-parent home and you can see it. She not gonna sell shit because she not gonna fucking sacrifice her fucking parents for no nigga or for no fucking baby. Let's get that understood. Her mom is the real momager that wouldn't sell her daughter under the bus to these fake elite people who wouldn't let them get rid of her. So before you start speaking on a fucking divine feminine and a divine masculine, no matter what the fuck they're throwing up, because God Almighty, when God Almighty casts judgment on them, God Almighty ain't cast judgment on it. So for you to be sitting out here saying this fuck shit, you don't see me saying that fuck shit. You hear me saying, they better not. Y'all better do this. You better switch it up. Because God Almighty ain't cast judgment yet. How the fuck you out here trying to cast judgment and you don't even got the ability to? You don't even got a, that's not even built in your essence. Never seen you in spiritual court. And if I did, that mean you getting your ass whooped. You casting judgment before God Almighty even said something. That's twice you done stepped on God Almighty's feet for trying to be, oh, well, I said this and I said that. Look at you. Y'all don't ever be like these people. They be so eager to say, well, I said and I did this, but you said, to step over on God Almighty's feet. How dumb do you got to be? How dumb do you got to be? God Almighty ain't cast judgment yet. Just because she came down with some little flu, that don't mean she got cast judgment. That's called sit your ass the fuck down and hear what the fuck I said. Those are warning shots. Y'all don't know how God Almighty work clearly. But you watch my channel and pick up information and wisdom that I get, and you try to put it in your own energy to come up with your own conclusions, and all you doing is setting yourself up for failure. What judgment has God Almighty passed on Nelly or Ashanti? So for you to sit out here and say that they done did this and this is a ritual and soul selling and shit like this, did God Almighty give you those messages, or did you just sit up there and use your pride and your ego? Because you damn sure ain't use a lick of intuition, because intuition would have told you, hey, bro, don't even type that. Just go on, just let shit play out, because this is some shit that God Almighty put out. I didn't get on this mess on this live just to talk to them. I got on the live to say what God Almighty said. Y'all need to, you do that shit with them fake ass tarot readers, okay? Because they don't got God Almighty in their shit. God Almighty ain't gifting them nothing. You do that shit with them. But from sunrise to sunset, you already know God Almighty is in everything that I do. If God Almighty ain't in it, I ain't in it. So I didn't get up here and to spit my truth or to just do a video about them. God Almighty told me to get on here and put the energy out. So you're not going up against me. I don't give a fuck if you tag my name. You're going up against God Almighty. I don't get on my YouTube to tell what the fuck I want to say, because trust me, if I told what the fuck I want to say, I'll probably have more viewers than fucking subscribers. They'll possibly let my videos stay up and do all this shit, because I be digging in motherfucking evil ass, exposing everything left from right. But that's not how you work. You know that there's a higher power that's over you. That's God Almighty. I don't step on God Almighty's toes. I don't even walk in that motherfucking direction when God Almighty is giving out energy. It's called respect. It's called knowing your place. It's only one being that's the highest being. Why the fuck would you even try? No, that's stupidity. That's what that is. So before y'all come to my channel with what the fuck you said or what you thought, ask yourself this: did God Almighty give you confirmation, or is you trying to use pride and ego because you want to have a one-up? Well, I told you. You didn't tell me shit. And I deleted that fucking 12-page paragraph from off my goddamn post. The next time you will be blocked, and you're hearing it. I don't block people, but when I block you, trust and believe, I tell you I blocked you. And I say it with pride. Yeah, I blocked your ass. Next level for you is blocked. Because what y'all not going to do is come over here with your nasty ass energy. You're not going to come over here with your I told you so energy. You ain't tell me shit, and you still ain't tell me nothing. All you did was tell me who the fuck you really are. You a hater. And you can't say you not a hater. Well, I said, and now what you said about to get you a lifetime of ass whoopings. Because you went up against God Almighty twice. Once is bad enough. Twice, oh my motherfucking goodness. Then you're going to get karma from my divine forces. And that's not a whole one ass whooping. I got a lot of divine forces, meaning each and every last one of them going to personally give you an ass whooping. What you thought they were going to jump you as a group? Nah. Somebody can get you today, then they can wait until next week to get you. Like, this is what you step into when you come over here, because I set my intentions. The energy behind it, and you can't tell me what the fuck what you said. The energy behind it was, I told her this, and now look, she putting a reading out. That's negative. You thought that you had a friend. You thought you had a leg up, and all you did was get a leg up on a horse that says destination ass whooping, and you getting it personally by God Almighty. So I know that you gonna feel that ass whooping. If you ain't ever got your ass whooped before, trust and believe you gonna feel this one. You gonna feel it. God Almighty I'm still telling you, it's in that smite energy. And I've been saying this for months. If you don't want to get your ass smited by God Almighty, stay in your lane. Coming to my channel to try to, like, people still in line and doing all this shit, you in the same boat. And then you giving out falsified information. You said that Irv Gotti had a humiliation ritual on Drinking Champs. That right there should have, like, why would you even let that roll out your mouth? Who the fuck is Drinking Champs? The person who is the host of Drinking Champs don't even own the shit. So why would they do a ritual on a platform that don't make sense? Granted, they own it, but you don't see the owners on that. You don't see their names nowhere. Why would they perform a humiliation ritual out of all the platforms that they could have did it on all the shows? You mean to tell me they gonna take that shit to Drinking Champs? They gonna take that shit. Woo! Y'all know where these humiliation rituals be taking place, right? Like the TV show the podcast that's popping is Club Shay Shay. And they damn sure not about to do no humiliation rituals on there. That's fucking the land of truth. You feel me? Y'all stop listening to these people. Then they go talking about, then she said, oh, well, they did a power couple ritual, and then Nelly went and bought a house, and then then they got pregnant. They doing it. That's can I ask y'all this to the people that's watching? If you doing evil and wicked shit, right? Who creates kids? God Almighty. Why the fuck is Ashanti pregnant in her belly? Beyonce had to get a surrogate. So that means God Almighty wasn't in that shit. God Almighty didn't create them kids, none of her kids. Then y'all remember when the belly floated, right? Ashanti is really pregnant. Like Kiki was really pregnant. They cannot create no fucking kids unless you get them lab-based. The bitch got pregnant. Natural, meaning dick and vagina. I got on the live, and as soon as I got off the live, what did I do, people? Didn't I come here and say, hey, on that live where he said, fuck Dave, she got pregnant. When Nelly got with Ashanti, he went ahead and locked it in. I said this. This ain't got nothing to do with the fake elite. He locked this in. He don't want to wake up or rise without her. His mama love her, his kids love her, and he love her. Y'all was saying, oh, he not showing love enough, da-da-da-da-da. He's a different type of man. You never see Ashanti complaining. Why? Because she know her man. She know her man. That's why. Yeah, it get hot in this motherfucker. That sun, I feel it beaming. And you really, but whoever you are, you really about to get your ass whooped. The sun could be shining anywhere. It's facing, it's directly on me. Lord, these people, y'all protect yourself. By don't do stupid shit. Unless you are for certain. She was not for certain. She let her pride, it's like that negative entity on her said, hey, go ahead and type this paragraph. Because y'all got to understand, ain't no angel going to ride your back and tell you to set you up for failure. Remember, only a demon would do that shit. So yes, you got some negative energy on you. And if you don't, and your mind just told you that, then that lets you know you a daughter or a son of Satan. Period. Because there ain't no way in the hell. Like, everything she said, like, was fake. It didn't hold no fucking weight. That nigga got her pregnant naturally. If he didn't, then God Almighty wouldn't have no say-so over her fucking children. God Almighty wouldn't say, hey, I'm going to do this to your kid. I'm going to take this back. So that lets you know God Almighty gifted her the kid. Even down with Onika's stinky ass. Krishan. God Almighty said, I'll take it back. That means God Almighty gifted it. So to say all that fuck shit, it's going to get your ass whooped. Now you thought you were doing something and you done set yourself up to get your ass whooped. That man bought that house because him and Ashanti want their own shit. If you look at their lives, when Ashanti be on that bed and that TV be up, that's what I'm saying, telling you. How long has she been doing that? They not going to tell y'all everything. That's because you tell with the left hand, you tell the right hand what the left hand doing. They're not going to do that. That's why I got on the live and I told y'all they already married. They secretly done got it. They secretly done got married or they secretly engaged. I said they pregnant. They got a house. They've been going on trips and been at each other's shows behind backstage. Now they just letting it be all out because they out with it. I remember her walking on the stage, right, before she even confirmed that they were dating. But when he switched it up and said, nah, nigga, you get right here, and made Ashanti be at the end. She had on like them jackets, like the motorsports type of jackets. It was like black and yellow. That's what I'm saying, telling y'all. Y'all be wanting to just tell shit that you thinking. I'm not just telling shit that I'm thinking. I'm telling shit that God Almighty is showing me. It's called premonitions and visions. When I got on that live and said, hey, y'all, the live where he said, I'ma fuck Dave up, he got her pregnant. How do you think I seen that? It's because God Almighty already showed me. It's a bitch on her Instagram talking about, oh, Ashanti, the baby gonna be born in May. No, the fuck it's not gonna be born in no motherfucking May. That baby is either gonna be born in July or motherfucking August. Period. I already said she was gonna have a Leo baby. That girl got pregnant in the month of November. How if she, because I told the girl she gonna get her ass whooped and I sent Ashanti ancestors on her ass. Because if she had the baby in May, baby, then that means her baby gonna be premature. You speaking negative shit. This is why I tell y'all, assuming. In her mind, she not spiritually tapped in. She talking about she gonna have her baby in May. I rebuke that. That's meaning her baby will be premature. Because you don't know when she got pregnant. Did she come out and tell you? Y'all didn't even know she was pregnant. I'm the one who got on live and said it, right? Okay then. So obviously I know some shit. I know something. I'm the one who said, hey, they already married or secretly engaged. Y'all was up in my comments going hard. But y'all deleted y'all comments. Oh, I made sure those comments stayed. And I went back. Yeah, because they didn't want to look stupid. But it don't matter. You can't delete karma. Once you start typing and you hit that post, you ain't getting away from karma. Remember, you opened the own portal to come to your ass. That's an invite. I don't get on this live for my fucking health. I don't get on this live to tell you lies. I don't get on this live to tell you what the fuck I think. Again, if I did that, they probably wouldn't even blackball my motherfucking channel. Shadow banded. They wouldn't do that. Because they'll see how hard I be digging in people's asses. So from now on, y'all, tread lightly when you speaking on a god or goddess. I don't give a fuck what you see them throw up. If God Almighty didn't come to you and say, hey, I cast judgment, don't speak on them people. Because whether you believe it or not, you are interfering with God Almighty's work. God Almighty ain't gave you no premonition to say that. So for you to be saying that fuck shit, you know what you saying? All you saying is, hey, come beat my ass. That's exactly what the fuck you saying. And God Almighty, I'm trying to tell you, I have not seen nobody not get their ass whooped. When God Almighty say you getting the ass whooping, you can't go in the bathroom and sit in there and cry. You can't try to go to sleep. Can't try to know you're going to get your ass whooped. You can't run from that ass whooping. So when your life start getting whatever the fuck is going through, don't get mad at nobody but your fucking self. And your spirit is going to resort to this fucking post. It's going to remind you when you type that 12-page paragraph in my goddamn comment section. Oh, that's why you getting your ass whooped. So when that happened, you know why. And refrain from speaking negative, because you're going to keep getting ass whoopings. And then you're going to start putting your loved ones in fucking cahoots with your ass whooping. So with that being said, y'all tread lightly on anybody's page that you come in to type. If you're not for certain, keep it to yourself. I keep telling y'all the frequency is high, so that means lies and all that fuck shit is getting caught. It's getting ass whooping. Like people is getting, I'm telling you, people getting fucked for real. Like it's not no slight fuck. It's a heavy, I'm trying to tell y'all, it's like, it's death. Shit. And it's scheduled. Like I looked at it. Every negative energy got a toe tag on them. So just because you ain't died just yet, that don't. I'm telling you, you got toe tagged. And that's what they doing. It's toe tagging you. Hey, you didn't lock the door, did you? Okay. So tread lightly. Yeah, I'm about to get out of here. Get off of here. I just had to go live and put that energy out because whether they watch this video or not, the karma's out. So y'all don't know about energy. I do. So when I come on here and I make these videos, that's me guarantee. That's a guarantee. You're gonna get your ass whooped regardless. But when I come out here to put the energy out, that means God Almighty coming for your ass ASAP. I don't wait to put no damn. When I see, oh, they getting the ass whooping, I get right on this live. I don't give a fuck what I'm doing. Hey, hold up, I'll talk to you later, pimp. I gotta go live because you're gonna get that ass whooping. I'm gonna make sure you get that ass whooping so you learn to stay in your lane because your lane is definitely not over here. So with that being said, y'all, pay attention. Pay attention to people. Okay? Because motherfuckers be doing some weird shit. They be letting demonic entities, I don't know, control their mouth, control their fingers, or whatever the fuck. When you supposed to let God Almighty control you. If you are connected to God Almighty, God Almighty will stop you. Have you ever been wanting to do something and then you just get this energy where you like, man, nah, fuck it, I'm just gonna stay in. Or nah, I ain't gonna do that. That be placed upon people. But when a demon, when a negative entity is on them, they don't feel none of that. That's why they do what the demon want them to do. If you really connected to God Almighty warns you. God Almighty say, hey, don't do that. Hey. So if you ain't hear that, that's because that demon told you to do that. I want y'all to know, demons can't defeat me. They know y'all can't defeat me. So they will use you as a pawn, like a shield. And y'all dumbasses fall for it. Stop doing that. Do not allow a negative entity to use you to get you fucked up. Because they don't give a fuck about you getting fucked up. They don't give a fuck if your mama die, your grandma die, your kids die. They don't give a fuck if you lose your job and lose it. They don't give a fuck. So, of course, they're going to tell you to do some dumb shit. People that give a fuck are like angels, divine forces. Hey, don't do that because you're going to get your ass whooped. Hey, you're trying to one up on her, but really God Almighty going to really tear your ass up because God Almighty, that's twice you done, that's twice. If y'all been watching me since sliced bread, what have I been saying? Oh, I ain't about to step on God Almighty toes, and I'm damn sure not about to do God Almighty job. Why y'all not scared like that? Every time it amazes me. Like y'all really, when people say certain shit, I don't believe you. I do not fucking believe you. Y'all like, why you not like you not scared of God Almighty's wrath? You not scared of getting your ass whooped? Like the Creator controls your air. Y'all moving out here like you got some type of oxygen tank in the cut reserve. And trust me, if you do, it's gonna blow up or it got poison in it. I'm telling you this. Y'all out here moving like I was chosen, meaning I'm divinely protected. And I don't move like that. I still be moving and fucking cautious. Like this is why I be talking to Archangel Michael them, because I be like, can you believe this shit? And then the cosmic beings, the ones that you would call ET, this why they dislike y'all a great deal. They dislike y'all a great fucking deal. They love us high vibe people. It's y'all low vibe people that they dislike. Like they really dislike you to the point where if they seeing you do some evil shit, they can make you disappear, turn to ashes, turn into dust. That's how bad they dislike y'all. Like they don't believe that you should be here on this earth. Y'all might want to watch certain movies, because in the movies, that's what they say. Humans is this, humans, like, come on, where the fuck you think they getting that from? Like, for y'all to go up against the Creator, you got to be fucking remedial. You got to be a mental patient. Like, you ain't got no brain. You ain't got no brain, you ain't got no soul. You ain't got nothing. I just don't understand how evil people or people that's low vibe, like to be wanting to do some negative shit. Why are you not scared of God Almighty's wrath? And guess what God Almighty just said in my y'all done took God Almighty there. Oh, y'all about to be very scared, very afraid. This some new shit. This a new type of ass whooping. That's a new belt. Like y'all about to see. This is why God Almighty be fucking y'all up. It's because y'all be thinking that God Almighty don't whoop ass. You be thinking that you can't get touched. You be thinking that Satan is gonna protect you. God Almighty about to show a whole group of y'all what the fuck it is and what the fuck it ain't. And I don't feel sorry for nobody, because every last one of you energies, you done either went up against God Almighty or you stepped on God Almighty's toes. And I'm telling you, you will not be standing after this. Nobody from your bloodline will be standing. This is some domino effect death. You know how when they say three, when one person die, like two more people die in three. Nah, y'all gonna surpass the 3 mark, and it's gonna be domino consecutive. Like somebody die on Monday, they could die. Another person could die on Tuesday. I ain't talking about somebody die on Monday, then somebody die on Friday. No, it's consecutive. It's gonna be consistent because you was consecutively or consistently trying to go up against God Almighty. And this ain't just for the girl that type that shit. This is for everybody worldwide that's on this earthly plane. Mind your business. Stay out of God Almighty's bag. Because the only thing that you can pull from out that bag is an ass whooping. The only energy that can go in that bag is God Almighty. I don't even stick my hand in the bag. Shit, I went in the room twice. Like, y'all, like, come on. Shit, I was on YouTube for at least a year and a half. I'm close to 2 years before I even went in that room. And I said, damn, this is where the messages come from. God damn. This shit gold as fuck in this motherfucker. Bright as hell. Gold. All of this. You could tell that's a room of straight fucking divinity. How the fuck you trying to reach your hand in the bag and you ain't even got access to get in the room? Nobody does. I don't even have access. God, okay, well, okay, well, technically I do, but I don't go up in there. It's when God Almighty tell me to. So technically I don't got access, because that's what I was gonna say. I only got access when God Almighty. Yeah, but I can't just walk in there. I can't just stick my hands in the bag and pull out some messages. I started with God Almighty handing them to me, and that's how the fuck I'm gonna end it. God Almighty give us free choice of will to see what the fuck we gonna do. I know them niggas been looking to see, hey, has she came in there? No, she ain't went in there. She got a key and she still, no. I'm telling y'all, I'm divinely protected, and you would think the way that I'm moving like I'm not. I was chosen for this, and you see me tiptoeing. Y'all just like y'all crazy. I'm about to get over here. Because Archangel Michael keep me in, because me and Archangel Michael is going back and forth. He's like, you see what the fuck I be saying? Like, y'all motherfuckers, I don't like, all you doing is making God Almighty energy stronger. Meaning, if God Almighty was going to whoop your ass at a 10, now it's going to be at a 10 billion. Because the energy that you giving off is, you feel like you more powerful. You feel like you can't get your ass whooped. You feel like you untouchable. That's what the energy you're telling God Almighty. And if you think that that's not, if you can say that's not what I'm telling you, you don't know energy. That's what the energy is giving off. When God Almighty say, hey, I'm gonna need y'all to clear the way, and you standing in the way, come on now. Everybody else done move, but your ass. Flag on the play. You definitely get your ass beat. Y'all heard me say when God Almighty talk, you can hear a rat piss on cotton. Everybody gets silent. Only people that don't get silent is the demons. But that's not when they in a kasha, like in the 4D, 5D. I'm talking about here on the earthly plane. They'll still be talking, but you'll see us shut the fuck up. It's called respect. It's called acknowledgement. We know who's the numero uno in our life. Y'all don't hold God Almighty in high regards, and God Almighty said, everybody that don't, trust me. I was getting ready to say you will, but you ain't even gonna have the ability to even say you will, because you're gone. You're getting cut. And what did I do a reading about yesterday about cord cutting, right? What is the irony of that? You getting cut. You getting fucking cut. I keep telling y'all, karmics cannot become of the divine, but a divine can choose to become wicked. And once you do that, you give up your divinity. That means your lifetimes from the past, right, are concealed. Let me give y'all some shit that y'all don't know about. That means your lifetimes is concealed. It's basically like put in a capsule, right? Because that's a lifetime of divinity. You're no longer in that. It's gonna be like it never existed. You being of divinity. It's gonna be in a capsule. And the only people that can look into that capsule is people like me, or like people that God Almighty choose. Cause let's say some shit come up, right? And we'll be like, oh, this person was a karmic. Oh, never mind. Here go, they showing me a capsule. So with this capsule, this person used to be of divinity, and now they not. I know how to do my job. This ain't me faking shit. When I come on here, don't I be saying the same shit about what I see in Akasha, in the 4th D, 5th D? I just start giving you names, being more specific. But I always give you details. I always give you the truth. Like, y'all losing y'all fucking divinity because you want to say that you were right, or you thought you were right. Oh, I told her, I said this, and you had said that's because your ass was wrong and you still wrong. Ain't no rituals been performed on them people. Meaning Nelly and Ashanti. What rituals was performed on them? Have you noticed? They're throwing up symbols. People who throw up symbols, meaning they're not going to partake. They didn't write no contract in blood. They just throwing up symbols. People that do contracts, they're controlled. Oh, you get pregnant when we tell you you're gonna get pregnant. You're gonna come in this lab and we're gonna give you this kid this way. Oh, nah, we don't want you on the stage. That bitch on the stage. The person who tell her that they don't want on the stage is Nelly. Ain't no demonic shit on them. They're throwing up hand gestures. People that sold they soul do homosexual shit. They sacrifice people. They don't just throw up hand signs. When you see a motherfucker that's just throwing up hand signs, they don't got no contract in blood, dumbasses, since y'all know every fucking thing. This ain't got nothing to do with messages from God Almighty or spirituality. This is what the fuck this is what the fuck I knew at a young age. We studied them. We saw the different Mason symbols that they show. So this ain't dealing with spirituality, nothing. This is me using my common sense and logic and my memory. We been knew this as youngins. We knew, oh, well, this person go sacrifice. Oh, this person got to be gay. They got to promote this. They got to promote that. You could tell when somebody done signed their contract in blood. You could tell. But somebody just throwing up hand gestures or symbols, that's just showing them, hey, look, I'm at this show, but I'm going to throw up this symbol. Don't try to cast judgment when you don't got the ability to, especially before God Almighty did, because that's like you trying to do God Almighty job. And then to try to cast judgment with lies. That's fucking frowned upon. That's abomination. Ain't no rituals or nothing been performed on Nelly or Ashanti. And if people tried, it didn't work. Whenever you go watch them, tell me what type of feeling you get. You feel like you want to be in love, right? Love is definitely not an energy that goes with the devil. Unless it's the devil loves seeing you lose. You feel me? It's a negative energy. But love is positive. Love is not negative. So when you watch Ashanti and Nelly, what type of feeling do you get? It's people that's 60 and 70 that's getting butterflies from off of them. So what demonic shit? So what spell work? Like, tell me this. If they did do that, then why would the fucking ex be doing fucking spell work? Why would she be doing spell work? Y'all know these witches ain't doing spells on other witches, right? Okay then, who they trying to put them on? Divine beings. You can't be no divine being and you done sold your soul. Make it make sense. The fuck? That's why that girl keep her mama around everywhere she goes, so she know that they can't get her mom or try her mom. That girl is not going to, I looked in her fucking Akashic records. Not in no lifetime is that girl going to give up her fucking mama. She's not going to give up her father either. She loved them both equally, but her mom is her momager. Not for no man, not for no fucking baby. So tread lightly when you're speaking on divine feminines and divine masculines. Remember, if you watch my reading, I said Nelly is on this shit, not Ashanti. He being, you nigga, you from St. Louis, why is you throwing up H-Town? So go back and watch those readings before you try to come and comment paragraphs, books and shit. What's up, Issa? What's up, Vera? What's up, Sleepy? What's up, Beauty? I pray y'all having a beautiful day already. My day is beautiful, it's grand, all the birds is chirping, they out here talking to me and shit, you feel me? Then God Almighty said, get your ass on live. I said, damn, every time some shit go down, I got to get my ass on live and put the energy out. Y'all just don't give a fuck. And guess what? I don't give a fuck either, because I know what comes with it. Meaning you going to get your ass beat the fuck out of. So let me hurry up and go live anytime. You got it. You got it, boss. You need me to say anything else, Most High, Most High, Most High. Because you know how I'm coming. Especially when people think they're going to one-up. Oh, let's go ahead and one-up. Let's go ahead and put our hand out. Let them put their foot in it and one their asses up on that high horse of, destination ass whooping. Because ain't nobody about to be playing with y'all. If you like playing, cool beans. You better play with your pussy. You better play with your kids. You better play with your dick. Can't play with me. People that think they're going to play with me, guess who I give you to? God Almighty. You know for a fact you ain't know. Who gonna beat God Almighty? Nobody, baby. That's who fight for me. I really want y'all to know that. I really want you to know that. Everybody talking about God Almighty don't play about them. People be lying. I'm telling you. Way before I got to this point, it was a girl My cousin, my blood cousin, got a little sister. Her grandma's a witch. They were doing witchcraft. I had to learn that these bitches was witches. That's why now I know when I'm around a witch. I'm sitting over here trying to help her. I seen her before she even fell out. God Almighty showed me her holding her hand around her throat on the ground. And the first thing that I thought about was that little girl on that movie that got shot in her throat on the basketball court, and she kept kicking her foot. That's what they were showing me. Like the first vision I got was her being choked, but they showed me that. So I got on my knees and I started praying because I'm like, hell nah, man, we can't let her go out. I thought it was a white lady trying to put shit on her. And that's because she's trying to put shit on me with her grandma. That bitch got she had a hole in her throat. A blue thing. Had I not got on my knees and prayed for her, she might not even be here today. And that's not me taking credit, because God Almighty is the reason that she was saved. Like, it was God Almighty doing, but it was me getting on my knees and praying for her. I got the ability. I said this. I said, if I get on my knees right now and pray, God Almighty stop what God Almighty doing and come directly to me. I'm a chosen vessel. And not just because I'm chosen. I interact with God Almighty from sunrise to sunset. Good times, bad times, it don't matter. I'm always talking to God Almighty. But had I not got on my knees and prayed, she wouldn't be here. Because God Almighty was removing air from people's body. That lady, her grandma, her last kid died. All her kids is gone because she do voodoo and spell work. What I'm telling you is, y'all better leave that wicked shit alone. You gonna get caught. You gonna be shown. That little gay boy that slashed my tires, he thought that he was gonna be able to ride this shit out. I don't know what he thought. Now the motherfucker can't reach me. Can't do nothing. Whatever plans that you have, throw them bitches in the trash. It's not gonna go as planned. I tell divine beings this. So who the fuck are you? You think y'all think y'all hold more weight than divine beings? Get the fuck out of here. It's not gonna ever go the way that you want it to go. When somebody is being chosen, whether they in a north node or not, but let me tell you something. I've been in my north node. That's why the ass whoopings is heavy. It's people that believe or think that they're in my energy. Bitch, you cannot. I don't give nobody permission. So that's a lie. And I'm in my north node. And then for 3, no one. I haven't gave my energy to nobody. People think that they got my energy. And what do I tell you? If you're not for certain, then sit the fuck down. Anybody that try to come to me in my dreams, and it be premonition, meaning this is God Almighty warning me what you're doing, what you're trying to do, I instantly kill your ass in that dream. I don't give a fuck who you is. You can send your kid. I'ma cut their head off too. I had a dream about this girl, right? And she had first I seen a snake. First thing I did was kill that snake. Then I seen like I saw other snakes. And I killed all them fucking snakes. Set their asses on fire. Went and got gasoline and put them all around there. Killed every last one of them. Anybody that came in through that door, they got murdered too. I wasn't trying to hear shit. Why is you even walking inside of a house with snakes in it anyway? That's because you thought you were going to do something. So for the people that thinking, because you not astro traveling to me in no fucking realm. You don't have the ability to go through Akasha. So so let me tell you that right there. Trust me. If God Almighty sent me a premonition of you in my dream, I'm definitely murdering you. And as above, it's so below. So tread lightly. Anything that you think you're going to do, spell work, voodoo, light up a candle, all this shit, I tell people to don't do shit like that. So do you think cords or whatever you doing, you could even cut yourself and use your own blood. And let me tell you, for the people that's been doing blood, your blood, if you use your blood on any spell, any ritual, your bloodline is white. It's nothing nobody can do. Anything that's involving hair or blood, with any spell work, any curse, any hex, anything, your bloodline is gone. Because that's what you sacrifice, dumbasses. Y'all so smart that you following people that don't got no knowledge. Anybody, any witch, any warlock, because that's what the fuck you are. You're Satan's sons and daughters. Those are the witches and warlocks. And y'all have to use blood. That's what I'm telling you. Trust me. Just start looking around. If God Almighty don't take you out first, God Almighty gonna take what's in your heart. Your heart chakra is closed. Cause you doing spell work or doing voodoo, you ain't got no heart. And that's just divine facts. So with that being said, let your top meet your bottom if you're not for certain. Because a lot of y'all was this close to getting your abundance. And because you wanted to have a one-up, you done sacrificed it. And let me tell you this. If you've been putting in a lot of work, like let's say you had to overcome a lot of fuck shit. You just let all that go in vain. And you going to, and you might, if God Almighty says it, because God Almighty said, if I allow it. So if God Almighty allow it, then that means you start all the way over. So whatever the fuck you endured, you're going to endure it. You're going to endure it again. And guess what? It's going to be 10 billion times worse, because when you have to keep doing something, that means you ain't learned a lesson. And it don't get loose. Light, it gets heavier. If God Almighty told you to leave a man or a woman and you stay, you don't listen, what happens? And I said this way before I got to this point. I said God Almighty will put you in a situation where you ain't got no choice but to get the fuck up out of there. I said God Almighty go hard, right? So with this being said, tread lightly. Because having to start all the way over, and you know what you endured and on this lifetime, and then especially for the people that's older, you don't want to do that. You do not want to do that. It's a girl, right? She a fake ass tarot reader. And she be trying to be on my post commenting and shit. I blocked her ass. Bitch, I know who you is. Trying to act like you an old ass woman. And you not. Saw right through her the whole time. I was just faking it. And they about to receive a healthy ass whooping. But y'all, I'm about to get out for here. Y'all enjoy y'all day. I just had to come on here and go live. Talk my shit, because when God Almighty say, hey, I'm about to whoop ass, say less, boss. I get right on the live and tell. Because you know how I'm coming. I don't play them games. So y'all my HBBs and divine beings. Y'all have a beautiful day. I got a reading book that one. If y'all would like the book readings, I am available. I know a lot of y'all can't wait for that text money to hit, because somebody emailed me talking about, I'm waiting on my taxes. I said, I know that's right, girl. No, they're going to book a big reading. They're going to book something good, something nice. So with that being said, when it comes to my HBBs and my divine beings, y'all have a beautiful day, a grand day. Let it be love and nothing but love. Stay away from low vibrational people, because whether you see it or not, I know you believe it, because you know I'm not capping. Those people getting their ass full. And it ain't gonna be nothing but dark clouds and darkness, like bad shit that follow them, that's attached to them. Ain't no cleanse, ain't no prayer, ain't no spiritual nothing, ain't no ritual, ain't no spell work, ain't no voodoo, ain't nothing gonna get rid of that. You cannot overpower God Almighty. God Almighty put that energy on them. So who can take it off? Only God Almighty. And God Almighty just said, nope. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's you being tagged. Yeah, that's you being tagged. So, y'all make sure y'all hit me up. The book readings, need a therapy session, need somebody to come talk to, come holler at your girl. You feel me? Well, come holler at your divine feminine. God Almighty stepped in. I thought Archangels was getting ready to say something. You right. Holler at your divine feminine. Holler at your prophet. Holler at your ascended master. You feel me? I always master my fucking ascension. They said tell them again, because I don't fuck around with the fuck around. That's why I come down here every fucking lifetime and be somebody high ranking, meaning somebody that has a group of people, not no 10 group. I'm talking about billions of people, to help them remember who they are every lifetime. So don't play with me. You might want to go play with yourself, and don't play with no god, and don't play with no fucking goddess. That's a divine masculine, divine feminine. Do not fuck with nobody that's of the divine. Y'all better be doing y'all little evil shit on your fucking brothers and sisters. Because trying to stop somebody, trying to be a hindrance, I keep telling y'all what the fuck it is. And the more and more y'all don't believe that death come instantly, all you doing is making God Almighty speed up the fucking frequency. I was getting ready to say the tempo. The frequency changes throughout the day. And if y'all negative energies keep doing what you doing, it's gonna go from 100 to 100 billion. It ain't gonna go from 100 to 101. No, it's gonna go. I'm telling you, it's gonna get to a point. It's gonna get real bad, y'all. Anyway, where people is just dying, and the people that's dying, they're not of God Almighty. They're not, because God Almighty said we live forever. We're immortal. So to die meaning you got tricked. You're gonna get reincarnated. Not negative or evil people. I'm talking about divine beings. You know what I'm saying? Like people like Aaliyah, she'll come back. That's reincarnation. But people like P. Diddy, that spirit is gone. That's what I mean. A lot of y'all thinking that you got reincarnated, that everybody get reincarnated. No, they don't. No, the fuck they don't. Whatever you do in a lifetime determines whether you get reincarnated. Whatever you do in a lifetime determines a lot of shit. And a lot of y'all been doing blood and hair. And let's say you use somebody else's blood and hair. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. Whoever blood and hair that you use to try to do rituals or spell work on, any of their items, you just personally gave any type of wealth or anything that you stolen. Let's say you try to steal some money and you got $1,000 on you. It's gonna get taken away and gifted to them. But anybody that did use their own blood or hair to do a spell work, you sacrifice. That's what you did. That's a sacrifice. When you do voodoo, when you do that shit, that negative shit, that's a sacrifice. That's why we don't sacrifice over here. We either release some shit or let it go. We don't sacrifice nothing. They settle. We don't settle because we're not dust. And we damn sure ain't pilgrims. When you do a blood ritual, any type of spell work involving your blood, you just put your whole bloodline. And that's why I be telling y'all, that's when them ancestors come in, because they go up to God Almighty. Can we kick this motherfucker out? And that's up to God Almighty. And I'm gonna keep it a band. I have yet to see God Almighty say no. I think if I did, that means God Almighty was giving them another chance. That's it. But outside of that, fuck no. Once them ancestors go up to the highest power and say, hey, we don't want to do this. We don't want to do voodoo. This motherfucker not listening because they evil, they low vibe, they jealous and all of this shit. They not listening. Them ancestors will fuck them up to protect their bloodline, and they going to choose. And it'll be a while before they choose people. You will have a whole family where don't nobody look like a black sheep or nobody the black sheep. Everybody the same. It's because they're karmic. It'll take a while for one energy to be created. And then that one energy become the black sheep. And the whole family try to gang up on them. And try to convert them to not feed the good. So, with that being said, if you did any type of spell work, voodoo, or black magic involving blood or hair, you done gave up your bloodline. That means no reincarnation, no nothing. The only way is if your ancestors go up to God Almighty and they fuck you up and kick you out. And by kicking you out, anybody that matches your energy is gone as well. That's why it takes them a while. That's why a family be looking like, damn, we ain't got a black sheep yet. Yeah, that's because they making sure that somebody feed the good before they pick. It's like after that step, they really be precautious about who they choose. Like they'll even go up to God Almighty and ask, hey, or somebody of the divine. Like for real, for real. Because ancestors don't want to be trapped. They want to be free too. If you're not a free spirited, that means like us, HVB's divine beings. That's why our ancestors are free. Their ancestors are not free. They can't help them. They can't do shit. They got like tape over their mouth. Their hands is tied up. Their legs is tied up. Because they can't do shit. That's not divine beings' ancestors. We're free spirited. They're free spirited. So what these ancestors is going to do, they're going to take their time. They're going to dot their I's and cross their T's. to make sure that they pick somebody that's of divinity. And if nobody's in that bloodline is of divinity, because God Almighty just said that, then they don't get the chance to say, hey, well, we just gonna kick this person out. That only happens if they got somebody in their bloodline that has divinity in it. And then when a person do have divinity, it depends on their mental. Can they be easily tricked by this type of money? And it's gonna be easy for them to get tricked because they come from a negative, you feel me? Like somebody say, hey, I give you $10 million to throw this person up under the bus, and they could be broke. They gonna take that 10 million. So the ancestors is really looking at who they pick. If you went and did a spell or voodoo on somebody and you took one of their items or their hair or their blood, right? Let's say you even try to do sex magic. I want you to know you just forfeit your bloodline. And with that one, because God Almighty is showing me, like when they use their own blood and hair to do something on somebody, I feel like God Almighty might let the ancestors choose somebody. But when you take a person's personal items and do that, there's your ancestors can't go up to God Almighty and ask God Almighty for nothing. You instantly is removed. Your whole bloodline is. Because you're trying to do energy manipulation. And it don't work anyway, y'all. Because this one girl talking about, he got my hair. I said, girl, he can't do shit. Stay high vibe. Once you become low vibe, then he might. And I said, even then, your damn divine force is going to whoop that ass because you got a big purpose. People be lying, oh, my ancestors came to her. No, the fuck, you don't even got ancestors. And trust me, if your ancestors come to me, they coming to fuck you up. Remember, I summoned everybody's ancestors 3 years ago. Yeah, how about them apples? Oh, well, I got the ability to travel in people's dreams. No, the fuck you don't. Who told you them lies? Y'all listen, if people could do that, why ain't these people, because I get on here and I tell y'all, they not coming to me. They think they are, but they're not. Like that girl who be doing that, who be trying to, try to steal from my bloodline. I'm pretty sure she be trying, and she ain't ever came in my dream. The only time I seen this bitch in her premonition is that day when they were putting them witches on them bunks. That day when that witch opened up that trunk and went inside. Like those are ass whooping premonitions. Like this is God Almighty showing me I'm about to fuck this person up on this day. This how it's gonna look. Blah blah. Them bitches can't come to me. They can't look at nothing. They can go get cars. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do. Nobody on this earthly plane can look or get no readings. They can't fuck with my energy. That's why when I go to a tarot reader, I automatically know that bitch is fake. That's why I don't go to them. If I need clarity, either I give myself a reading or I go to God Almighty or I ask my divine forces. If I can't get it on my own. But nobody can do no reading on me. Nobody. They don't have the ability to. My damn energy is too fucking high vibe. It's too powerful. Soon as they try to pull out some readings or try to pull out some cards, their head gonna start hurting. They gonna start getting nervous, feeling anxiety, uneasy. Like this is what I'm telling you, and it's not me making up shit. This is on God Almighty, the Most High, Allah, ELOHYM, the Source, the Creator. I don't have to cap. Motherfuckers' hair start falling out. Motherfuckers' nose start bleeding. They start getting hot flashes and shit. They start sweating. Palms getting sweaty. You feel me? Noises start going off. Shit started happening. That's what I'm telling you. They can't. And all praises to God Almighty because I stay within my divinity. I don't give a fuck how people view me. And you shouldn't either. So y'all make sure y'all having a grand, beautiful day. You feel me? You're going to have a beautiful day today. You're going to have a beautiful day the rest of this week and the rest of your lifetime here. Why? Because God Almighty said so. Why? Because I second that shit. Why? Because you third it. So therefore, 3 times a charm. And for all you evil, negative, low vibration motherfuckers, I say this every day and all day. You're going to die slow and painful. Permanently. Your bloodline is removed. And I don't want y'all to stop. I want y'all to keep going, because you want to know why? Look, God Almighty said what? Because all you going to do is make God Almighty raise this frequency up at a level that you can't even motherfucking breathe in. You can't even think. You feel me? Like, come on. Keep doing what the fuck y'all doing. Especially you fake ass elite. Y'all keep doing it. Because what you're doing is you pissing God Almighty off. And I know y'all like, what? That's the best way for me to use it. Okay, they want to play game? I mean, they want to play ball? I'm game. That's the energy that's coming off of God Almighty. It's giving smite energy. I'm telling you. Because y'all don't believe fire burn. And that's crazy. That about to light it up. I bet you it's going to be, look, y'all, it's cold. It's going to be a wildfire somewhere in California. That's going to be the confirmation. I'm not going to say today, it could be today, but it's going to be a wildfire in California. If one already happened yesterday, that don't count. I'm talking about from today on up. It's going to be a wildfire. Trust me. I don't care if it's small or if it's big. It's going to be a wildfire somewhere in California. I don't know why I wanted to say Fresno. But it's going to be in California. Watch. And when bitches see that, because y'all know how y'all be, y'all come in my community board, girl, it was a wildfire. When them motherfuckers see that goddamn wildfire, they gonna know. Motherfuckers is gonna be scared as hell. Because I'm telling you, God Almighty is not fucking playing. Y'all thinking God Almighty is not with the shits. Y'all about to see. So y'all enjoy y'all day and have a beautiful day. I'm getting up off here. It's 1:11 on the clock. When it comes to my HBBs and divine beings, sending you guys nothing but love, light, peace, joy, healing, and protecting energy. May God Almighty, the Most High, Allah, ELOHYM, the Source, the Creator, the highest of the high, the highest power, may it be with you, within you, and surrounding you. I will come back on here later. Namaste, gang gang. Hey, Miss Sandra. Look, I had to come back on here. I ain't even see you. Hey, Miss Sandra. Praise to the Most High. Stay in high vibrations. Tell them again. But I'm about to get off of here, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all be commenting. They done took my little shit off, but hey, we still gonna fuck them up. We still gonna fuck them up. Hit that like button. Comment. Y'all already know I ain't doing shit with your motherfucking energy. That's on God Almighty, the Most High, Allah, ELOHYM, the Source, the Creator, the highest of the high, the highest power. Not trying to be funny, but hell no, I'm not that. Fuck no. Ain't nobody that I'm teaching vibrate higher than me. What the fuck I'ma swap out my shit for? And then this new gift that I just got. Lord. Y'all look, one of these witches thought that they were gonna do some shit or try some shit. I don't know what the fuck they did. And I said, why y'all gift me this shit early? Like, y'all want, I wasn't supposed to get this to, and I look, I said, oh shit. I'll be using my new gift. Y'all will see it in divine timing when God Almighty tell me to. I'm about to really fuck the game up with this one. Like, I'm telling y'all, I'm about to fuck the world up with this one. Like, my gifts is, oh my Lord. The ability to really hear people's thoughts is like, it's potent now. It's potent. It's certain. And that's not the new gift that I got either. I'm just telling y'all, like, I can, it's like people come on my page with fake ass with fake ass profiles. I might just block you right then and there. Or I might tell you about yourself. But I see straight through you. And it's getting to a point where, remember when I say I know energy, I don't know flesh? I'm about to know flesh. I'm going to be able to put a face and a name and everything with it. Because I done reached my fucking ascensions. So when God Almighty tapped me on my shoulder and say, hey, Britt, go ahead. It's fucking showtime. I'm going to put a name with a face, with an appearance. And then I'm going to expose everything that they have ever did. I done stepped into a new realm. I'm not even in the realm that y'all in. When I look at stuff, I see everything high tech. So I know I ascended. Y'all can look and you will see like a 1999 Honda. When I look at that bitch, it's a spaceship. I'm not in the realm that y'all in. So with that being said, y'all have a beautiful day. To you fake ass tarot readers, to you fake spiritualists, you fake whatever. Know this. If you love your fingers, you will stay the fuck off my channel. And I'm talking about you not gonna lose a finger, you gonna lose fingers. And I know you possibly like, well, how would I lose it? Don't even worry about it. Trust me. Namaste, gay.